Live your life with a long time preference for 3 months and then come back to this. What do I mean by a long time preference? Long time preference means that you build for the future. You value future rewards over your immediate gratification. You do the work today that pays you tomorrow, right? You fold your laundry today and you put it away now so that you have clean clothes to wear tomorrow. You don't go out and splurge. And instead you invest your money now so that it can grow and serve you later in the long run, right? Long time preference in history, like look at all the civilizations that lived with a long time preference. The Roman empires built massive infrastructure, aqueducts, buildings that were meant to last for centuries. Even though that the upfront cost was huge, it was their investment. It was worth it. Those roads and aqueducts are still standing today. That's insane if you really think about it. Think about how long ago the Romans used to roam this planet, and the stuff that they invested in are still standing to this day. Little nuts, boys. Little nuts. Or take something as simple as fishing, right? At first, people used to fish with their bare hands. That worked, but it was slow, exhausting, and you could only catch so much fish because you only have two hands, right? Some people decided to invest their time and energy into building tools like nets, hooks, lines, bigger boats. And those people caught way more fish with less effort. They took it even further and they built boats. They spent months building boats. But in return, what did they get to do? They got to go into deeper waters, catch bigger fish, feed more people. And now the same pattern shows up over and over again in society, right? Sacrifice now for your abundance later. But when I talk about investing, it's not only about money, right? You can invest in your time, your energy, your labor, your relationships, and your connections with yourself and with the others and the ones that you love. Our society now has trained us to think so short term. Like, we've been brainwashed to think that this is normal. This is not normal, guys. We are a generation that is literally advertised the second we wake up to the second we go to bed. Like, short form content has supercharged this to the max, right? Like, doom scrolling is the ultimate trap. Like what I say in my other videos, the only real currency on this planet is human time and energy. The reason why these companies are worth trillions and trillions of dollars is because they have trapped your human time without actually confining you in jail. Like, they literally trap you on your device. They get you stuck, trapped, like on your bed, bro. It's crazy. But I digress. But pull on the thread, guys. Pull on the thread. See why it is free. If the product is free, you are the product. All these social media platforms are free. So we are the product. But yeah. We have been trained to spend more and more and more. Like, look at this. We have subscriptions, bro. You know how broken and how, like, okay, it's not broken. It's actually a really good concept. But, like, it's destroying the fabric of society, bro. Like, now we have buy now, pay later. We have Klarna. We have all those, like, buy now, pay laters. Like, people are using these platforms to buy their groceries, bro. To pay for their utilities, to pay for their consumables. It's literally like another version of credit. It literally is, bro. It's just in a gamified app that makes it feel like it's not a financial app. It makes it feel like a game. Like, now we have one tap payments. We have tap payments on the phone. We have Apple Pay. Spending now is even easier than ever. Tap to pay, plastic cards, digital balances. Before, bro, when I was a kid, you used to have to count your cash physically in your hand. And that alone would make you feel the weight of your money. Like, that alone would make you feel the pain of the money leaving your hand and giving it to the vendor. Now it's just a swipe. Now it's just a tap. Like, you don't even feel it anymore, bro. It's so inhumane. And like, they've desensitized society, and like, they've made people so numb to losing so much money. Like, gambling has literally become a norm. Some of these apps, some of these games that you play, dude, they're literally gambling, but with like fake currencies, and they've literally hooked the majority of our society onto it, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. Gambling is literally one of the shortest thinking that you can have as a human. Like, you are going to gamble the money you have now so that you have, hypothetically, you have a chance of having more. That's not even investing, bro. It's investing and gambling. Those are two big different things. Gambling, you're literally just hoping for a return, hoping for an outcome. When you invest, you have calculated risk. You calculate your risk with the outcome. But that's another thing. Our currency's purchasing power, dude, has been eroding over time so fast, and we all know that. We just, I don't know why we don't accept it, right? So people literally rush around and start spending it now, and instead of saving their money and building things that outlive the money. They build businesses, build companies, build families, build houses, build real tangible things that help society be better over time. Like, we are coming to the point of American debt where we're about to live through hyperinflation. And I'm gonna go through hyperinflation in America in another video, but I'm really telling you, boys, we are getting to that stage. We have so little time now to actually build for our future, so we need to take advantage of it now. It is more important than ever. I digress, but I will talk about that in another video. But we live in a hyper financialized society, dude. Corporations obsess over shareholder profits over their own products, dude. Like, they care about how much they're making, about their profits. They don't really care about how good their product is anymore. Like, those fuckers at the top, they gotta fall. They need to fall. They cut costs for better margins. They offshore labor for cheaper wages. They don't even care about their products anymore. They care about the P&Es, dude. Think about that. Just like late stage Rome did. Dude, taxing people for bread and circuses instead of building new roads. Rome was literally squeezing money and taxes out of their people because they couldn't get any more. So they started squeezing them. They started squeezing their citizens. That's what the government is doing now. Today, bro. Think about it, guys. Now modern companies literally chase short-term earnings instead of long-term innovation. That's why I say these fuckers at the top, they need to fall. They have been chasing short-term earnings. They have forgotten about their long-term innovation, their promises to the public and society. They've forgotten about it. And now it's all about money, dude. There is a saying, absolute power corrupts absolutely anyone. I'll leave it at that. You can see it now. Like, back in the day, we had long time preference in art. Now there's a shift. In the 1500s, Michelangelo was commissioned to paint the Sistine Chapel ceiling, right? It took him 4 long years of hard work for something that people still admire for centuries later. Not only for the art, but for the story it tells. Because the art carries meaning. It has a story behind it. Now, a lot of modern art, dude, they hide behind the word, quote unquote, abstract. Like, you got, everybody knows about this banana. Like, they literally duct taped a banana onto the wall and then they say it symbolizes something. Like, bro, what? That's not art, bro. Like, maybe, yeah, it gets attention, but does it really tell a story? Does it symbolize something deep and shared? Nah, it's just a banana on the wall. It's crazy, right? Real art should be telling a story It should symbolize something meaningful. When the artist and the viewer have completely different ideas that barely connect, then the line between art and scam gets blurry. Like, dude, if I show you a painting that I've been trying to paint with a story for years and years, and you see it completely differently, then has my art really connected to you? I don't think so, right? But y'all have a different opinion, let me know, right? So how does long-term thinking help you now? Like, how does it actually help you today? Because long-term actions, they build for your future instead of making your future self pay for your present. Like, you don't want to live good now, and then in 5 years, in 1 year, you're paying for your feeling good now, right? No, guys, that's so backwards. That's so backwards. You shouldn't be getting into debt to be feeling good now. You should be working hard now so you can feel good later. So you have the peace of mind. But yeah, like what I was saying, you build long-term actions for your future instead of your future paying for yourself. You build reserves of money. You build reserves of energy, of muscle, of trust. You build a reserve by earning, saving, and investing instead of flexing your paycheck and buying this and buying that. You build a reserve of health and strength by going to the gym consistently, right? You build a reserve of trust in your relationships by showing up over and over and over again for that person, and you build that relationship. Sorry. Building for the future is the backbone of even having a future. It's like building a house. You don't push a button and the house just boom magically appears. Nah, bro. You have to plan it. You have to finance it. You have to build it. You have to move in it, furnish it. You have to live in it and make the memories. Then it becomes a home. Your life foundation works the same. Like, you have to be building your foundation to actually build something on that foundation. You need a foundation. But yeah, practical ways you can start building tomorrow. You go to the gym. You take time and energy out of your busy day to get stronger and healthier for tomorrow. You don't see or feel any of these gains instantly. You notice them and you feel them over time, right? Over weeks and months of continuous and constant hard work on your health. You get a job that actually fits your long-term goals. You work now so that you have money to build and invest with later. But be intentional. You don't just take a job. You don't just take any job that pays you, right? You think, can I see myself doing this for more than a year? Does this job actually pay me more than I need to survive so that I can actually save and invest? Will this job drain my energy long term, or can I grow here and maintain my mental health and sanity? You build your relationships. Like, you go deeper with your family. Create a strong long-term support system, because these are the people that are most likely to care about you for when things hit the fan, when things go to shit. These are the people that love you unconditionally. Your family, your parents, your mom, your dad, your siblings. These are the people that have been there through thick and thin. They love you they've seen you in every form of who you think you are, and they accept you for who you are. That's what true love is. That's what unconditional love is. That is wealth. But you guys have to go deeper with your connections with one another, because human connection is what makes human existence worthwhile. When you quote unquote do something against their system, what do? They lock you up. They isolate you. They put you in confinement, because that is the worst thing you can do to a human. Humans are social beings, right? You need those deep connections to make you feel, to make you understand, to make you be compassionate with one another. But yeah, You you have like one thing I really push is you have to go deeper with your partner, bro. Like strong bonds come from vulnerability, honesty, and seeing past each other's flaws and seeing past what you want the other person to see, right? When you get past all the shallow parts, when you understand why someone did something and like why they did it, and you guys like move on, right? That's because you guys both chose to grow. That is deep. That is the long-term deep connection I am talking about, right? Obviously not all relationships are healthy, right? And not all should be saved. And that is for you to determine what is worth saving and what is not worth saving anymore. But I digress. You have to build your passion. We live in a time where you can literally take almost any passion and build it with something or someone online if you don't know what to do, right? With the internet and AI, you can create products, content, tools, whatever you can imagine. If you're willing to think of it from first principles and take action, you can do it. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is take the first step. It may not look like anything now, but in a month, in a year, it may look like something. It may be something. It may be the thing. If you build consistently on your passion, eventually, you may be able to do it full time and be truly free and be truly rich. But, right, like not everybody wants that, but the option is there if you're willing to think long term. Long term thinking gives you that option of building on your passion and doing it full time and being truly free. Yes, I know. It hurts now. It's uncomfortable now. But the pain today is the true price of freedom tomorrow. As young adults, we should be prioritizing, like building your foundation for your future and for the future, for the people that you will be calling family, that you will be bringing into the future. Like you don't want to be spending your whole life paying for your life. Your life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. Right? You don't want to be a slave to the system. Don't be. Think long term. Build now for your future. You got to pave your own path. You have to write your own story. Take that pen. Write your own story, bro. Don't let anyone write your story. It is your story. It's your life. It is through your eyes. It is your POV. If you don't write your own story, someone else will write it for you. If you don't pave your own path, someone else will happily pave it for you. And you'll wake up one day as their version of their idea of you, not of who you are, of who you think you want to be. Right? Be stronger, guys. Be stronger. Think first principle. Make your own ideas. Read stuff online and create your own opinions around them. Get educated. Do your due diligence. Don't let anyone write and tell you who you are supposed to be. Be who you are supposed to be. Be who you want to be. It is your life, bro. Write your own story. Take that pen. Don't let them take it. Take it back. You just have to try, bro. You really just have to try. If you feel like you have nothing left to lose, effort is the only one thing that can move you forward. If you try and fail, then what? Then what? You try to build your business. You try to make a podcast. You try to make your YouTube videos. And then what? Right? A, you actually build on your passion. You build for people around you. Or two, you fail. And then what? You get that 9 to 5. Your worst case scenario can be someone's best case scenario. So all you have to do is try. You really just have to try. I want you to try, guys. We live in an age where curiosity pays, where creation pays, creativity will pay. Everyone is scared that AI is going to take their jobs. So you have to do things that give you that edge, dude. Take that step. Take the step forward, chat. So here's my challenge for you. Live your life for 3 months with a long time preference for 3 months. Then choose the right action that serves your future self instead of your impulses, instead of your instant gratification, right? Then come back to this and comment about a positive change that you've noticed in your journey. Comment something funny or related now, so that you remember to return in 3 months, right? Like what I always tell all my friends, what I always tell all my people, there is enough pie for all of us to eat. The internet is basically infinite, and it is infinite, right? Think about it, guys. Think about it. Well, I really hope that this made you think a little deeper on, thinking more long term, living your life on a little more long term, and how long time preference, shapes who you become, and it'll shape how you can live your life in the future. And another thing is, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. And don't forget, guys, love y'all. When life knocks you down, you gotta always get back up. Doggy out. Peace.